begin transmission. Our hosts are back to bore you, Earthlings, once more with their latest review of the Skybound continuity. Today's target, Duke Volume 1. Knowing is half the battle. If this statement is to be true, the hosts are in deep trouble, as knowledge evades them at every turn. In these comics, we will witness the human Duke face off against 4 attempts of miniature robot replicants and fail at almost every objective, giving even Starscream a run for his shanks. Now then, let's change the frequency, and feel free to mute the episode, for silence is golden. That makes this broadcast copper.
Greetings, listeners. It's Clickbait here, from the future. Yep, you heard that right. Why am I here? Well, I made a whoopsie and read the wrong comics for this recording, but I, of course, do a fabulous job of hiding it, and it's not until the very end of my episode where my co-host discovered that I am talking about a completely different set of comics that we will read sometime in the near future. Anyways, just wanted to pop in here and let you know if I seem like I'm a little bit confused about what's happening, it's because I'm slowly coming to the conclusion that I don't know what's happening. Anyways, hope you enjoy. Back to the show.
Hello, welcome to the show. Today we are diving into the Skybound comics. I'm Onyx, and with me are my clever, witty co-host.
Hi, I'm Killobyte.
And I'm Clickbait.
Moving on with our comic discussion for today's episode takes us to Duke, Volume 1, Knowing is Half the Battle. And as always, spoiler warning. So if you haven't read it already, we highly recommend you go back, read the comics, then come listen to the podcast. With that, Clickbait, would you mind giving us the facts? And Killobyte, can you give us the trivia and summary?
Absolutely. For our fast facts tonight, it looks like the number of comics we're reviewing today is 5. Issue 1 was released December 27th of 20,023 is what that reads, I believe. Thank you, Onyx. 2023.
I think your optics are glitching out. It always says 2023.
Yes, that would show that you're currently editing that. Thank you. Anyways, issue 1 was released December 27th of 2023, with the final issue in this volume being released April 24th of 2024. Our writer for the series is Joshua Williamson, and our artist for the series is Tom Riley, with colors by Jordi Belair.
And for some trivia. In issue 1, there are a stack of Theorist magazines, with one of them showing off a familiar UFO picture and a poster later on that replicates the I Want to Believe poster from the infamous X-Files show. Dun, dun, dun. Continuing on with issue 1, this issue had over 20 alternate front page covers, with variants ranging from A through H, to Comic Con exclusives, with the rest of the issues in these series having less than 9. Wow. I guess they were trying to do an alphabet thing? Is that...
I think they were just trying to get people to read. They're like, oh, it's a different cover. But I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Trying to confuse them. They're like, oh, issue 2 is coming out.
or it's for the collectors who buy every alt cover. And that's 20 purchases for one comic, the same
That's
comic.
true.
I don't know.
It's so many.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. But some of them have connecting covers, and some of them are rare, and you can't get the rare ones unless you buy all the normal ones.
Yeah, I didn't want to say somebody got called out, but they called out themselves.
They sure did. You fell for that clickbait.
No, I knew you were.
Oh, that's why your name's called. I get it now.
Wow.
Listen. I have things that I like.
A problem.
Okay. Whoa!
No shame. We listen, we don't judge.
Sure, Kilo.
Killobyte, continue on.
Finally, in issue 4, the APC, Moab, and Sky Striker are all classic G.I. Joe vehicles from the first 2 years of the Real American Hero toy line. Nice.
Nice.
I noticed those, so that's pretty
Nice.
cool. Time for some summaries. After surviving an encounter with an alien jet, decorated soldier Conrad Duke Hauser searches for answers about the mysterious robotic beings. Dun dun dun! Will he find it? We shall find out. And as always, this information has been taken from the wiki. And a very special shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for all your support. You're all
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
And you.
Thank you.
And you.
Thank
And you way there in
you.
the back. Yes, you. Thank you.
We
Shall we get
haven't even
started?
gotten more Rod Stars. Stop giving them away.
Are
Yes,
we ready to
can
get
start.
started? Clickbait, okay?
I thought I had unmuted. Yes, I'm ready.
Gotta take the drinks away from Clickbait. She's already passing out.
I
We
haven't
start
had
off
any
with
drinks
Duke
today.
recollecting his encounter with Starscream and the horrors it has inflicted on him. He then discovers secret weapons being made by MARS, or Mars, for those of us who combine letters, which leads to him being framed for killing 16 civilians and being the most wanted. That escalated very quickly. Thoughts?
First, I don't blame him about being, the horrors that Starscream caused on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Starscream was very happy after squishing the human.
Yeah.
And he just had
Really
no
gave him a
remorse.
hand.
So, oh my, no, Onyx.
Jeez, Onyx.
Too soon?
Yes, too soon.
Too soon? Okay. Fair enough.
Too soon.
I do like the story that they're telling. Like Duke, after this incident, they told him to take a break, and then they're trying to reinstate him, and so he gets into this paranoia that somebody's not telling me something. So he kind of goes into this mystery adventure kind of Mission Impossible type movie, and he kind of goes rogue. So that it's very interesting. I can kind of see this, if they were ever wanted to
Every
make a
spy
movie
we've ever seen.
It was very fun. It was super dynamic, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And the art is very good.
Yeah, the art was great.
So Duke camps out with his bud Clutch, but peace doesn't last long as the G.I. Joes, sorry, they're not called that yet, shows up and take them into custody, where they meet the Cobra soldier called, I don't think she's called that either, the Baroness. But, we know this. We know this.
We know this.
Yeah, they're not Cobra
We know these
yet.
things.
They're not Cobra yet. They're not G.I. Joe yet. But we know this. We've
Yeah.
seen this story a million times. But the Baroness says they can get them out of jail as long as they can struck a deal. What are her theories? Why is she behind jail?
Well, she's a war criminal.
Well, if I read what the
Yeah.
comic tells me, she's an assassin, war criminal, kills for fun.
We
I can
love
see
that.
why.
We don't know why. She grew up rich. She had everything she ever wanted.
They said she got bored and then decided to become
Honestly,
an assassin.
Yeah,
And I'm
do
like,
it.
I
Yeah,
guess.
do it. Never get bored, listeners. Always have a goal.
I liked all the code names that everybody
Mhm.
had. It was really fun and dynamic. I feel like I've never really watched G.I. Joe. I've never seen any of that particular Earth show or anything. So I'm coming into this pretty much completely blind. So I'm sure,
Good.
we've seen
That's
this
what we want.
song and dance a bunch of times. We're
Different points
all
of views.
pretty familiar with these characters. I know G.I. Joe. I know, the main characters, Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, stuff like that. Characters that you've seen before, but I don't know, a lot of the lore or the history behind each of the characters, their code names. But I thought they were fun. I liked their code names.
Yeah, I agree. I was told once that I was into it. I don't remember it. But I like the names, and I like the gimmicky, right? They all have
Mhm.
nicknames that go with their utilities or their weapons or their
Mhm.
equipment. So it's fun, and I'm interested in seeing where this goes. And then so far, the way they've interwoven the connection with Transformer, I really enjoy, because
Yeah.
Duke things they're like enemy robots that another country has made. They haven't stated that the government has been tracking these alien robots from space. So I really like the normal conversation of
Seems
like
more
what he thinks.
organic than
Yes.
when they just shove G.I. Joe into the Transformers series.
Yes, and they're
Yeah.
like, we've known about alien robots for 20 years or
Mhm.
something,
Yeah.
Mhm.
At the same time, I do feel like they are introducing the G.I. Joes and the Transformers the same way they kind of introduce a lot of organizations with the Transformers. Is yes, there's this robot that we think has been built by another country, and there's this other robot that we're hiding in our basement. And I'm just like, yes,
Well,
we've done this
clickbait.
before.
If the system's not broken, don't fix it.
Oh,
And we move forward. Before a deal is struck between the Duke and the Baroness, Cobra sends blood, that's spelled Bulldd, in to kill everyone, which doesn't go his way or in his favor, as Duke and his friends, plus the Baroness, make their escape. Thus, another attack on their escape is made, where Duke is shot down and confronted by a BAT droid.
Heck yeah.
Again, out of the oven and into the frying pan. Or is it the other way around?
I think it's out of the frying pan into the oven.
It definitely feels like when they were writing this story, they kind of took a page out of Tom Cruise's
Yes,
action
it
movie thing, because he definitely feels he's the main character, right? But he definitely feels like nothing can hurt him, and he just gets into these crazy action scenes, and it just escalates more and more and more, which is fun, but also is like, okay, how invisible can this person be?
Tom Cruise. That's the guy who plays Iron Man, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Making
I
sure that
feel
was
like-
correct.
Well, you really nailed that point there, because later on in the series, they're like, dang, you've really, you've survived everything that we've thrown at you to try and kill you. So I would agree with you, Kilo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, this would make a very fun action movie. Like, if you don't think about it and you just see explosions, I think you would
Do
enjoy
you think
it.
the Earthlings have done that yet? Do you think they've made a G.I. Joe movie?
I've yet to see one.
They're not as popular as Transformers, so I doubt it.
So this is where Duke runs into Destro and discovers the Transformer he ran into wasn't made by him, but instead of joining forces, Duke decides to take him down, or at least die trying, which they led us to believe for a solid page before spoiling he did not actually die trying. He's still alive.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Felt like we needed that to breathe for a little bit longer. You don't even have to turn the page. It was right there on the other side.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Yeah. But then Duke is rescued and filled in on the truth, which if he was told in the beginning, we probably could have avoided all of this. And once his manager, his boss, what do you call that? His commander?
Commander, yeah.
Captain? Wants him to assemble a team to take on the alien robot threat.
We shall see how this goes.
I like how they didn't wait a super long time to introduce them to each other. Like, sometimes it'll go on for an issue or two, kind of like in Void Rivals. Like, yeah, we saw Jetfire, but then he didn't do anything. Like, nothing else was mentioned. And in this comic series, it's much more pivotal to the story that the Transformers are involved. And, Energon is mentioned in, like, the 5th page, aside from seeing Starscream in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I like that we got to see that in very early on in the series, as opposed to having to wait until very late in the series. And also
They didn't waste time here's the backstory for this guy, here's the backstory for this guy, here's the backstory for this guy. They were like, here's the backstory of the main guy who knows all the other people that we need them to know, essentially, which is nice. It's kind of like the modern Marvel movies where they're not origin movies anymore. They're like, yeah, you know this guy, let's go.
Yeah.
They kind of just expect you, even if you don't know all the lore, like knowing even a little bit is enough. Like, I was able to keep up,
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed the epilogue where Duke finds and recruits the Baroness, but it was also revealed that the attack on the Baroness that Duke saved her from was fabricated in order to recruit her. The mystery continues.
Yeah.
Very manipulative.
Yeah, poor Duke. He went from being manipulated to being in the loop and then now being manipulated again.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, like a lot of false starts and double crosses and manipulations going on.
It's almost like a spy movie.
Whoa.
But that's it for my notes.
I do hope that somewhere the outbreak where the Baroness is speaking in Russian and then one of the other guys speaks back to her in Russian is translated, because it's in, I don't know, I hope intelligible Russian, but it's not. I don't speak or read that Earth language, so I don't
Google
know.
Translate. Let's go.
Google Translate. Heck yeah. From a
Not sponsored.
picture. Also, the Valkyries were super sick.
Killobyte, any final notes or anything you want to circle back to?
No, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much to talk. It's mostly action, like we've mentioned. So
Lots of explosions.
a lot of explosions and shooting and running or punching. So
lots of blood. So listeners beware.
Yeah.
Listeners beware. I know the overall premise of Cobra Commander, but I haven't spent a lot of time, following his character and getting to know him. But I know sometimes when things are translated into comics, it's very open to the interpretation of the character and how they want to portray them.
This one's not this one's about Duke. That's the next one.
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No. This still applies. This still applies a little bit because I was going to comment on how I was enjoying how they were portraying Cobra Commander, even in this comic, these 5 issues, as being very cold-hearted and calculating. I liked what they were doing with his character, even more so in what we will read soon. But in this issue alone, this note did belong in this issue.
Well, Cobra is not in this issue.
Yeah, he's not in this issue or in volume
You might
at
be
all.
confused. You might be confusing
With
with
Destro.
the Chrome Dome guy.
Yeah, you see Chrome Dome.
No.
That's Destro. No, he's not. Cobra Commander's not in this one.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
do not believe you.
I literally read these comics last night, and so
Yeah,
did.
same
I literally
here.
read them today.
Yeah, that might be
the next one is all Cobra Commander.
Next one's all Cobra because they don't know each other yet in this.
Yeah, they meet at the end. Cobra and Destro.
There is a preview to Cobra at the end of this, but you don't have to read that
did
for
I
this
read
volume.
the preview? Maybe I read it.
Probably. Okay, we're gonna cut some of this out. Editor, remove this.
Uh-huh.
All right, Clickbait, you want to take us to Clickbait quick quotes?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. I'm like on a mission here.
On
Didn't
a
this guy
mission
try
for
to
more
kill Cobra
Ajax?
Commander? I thought this guy tried to kill Cobra Commander. It was literally in issue 3.
No.
No, that's not this one.
What? What did I read? All right, well, ignore me.
Yeah, they shot blood in the face. That was blood.
Yeah.
And then the comic issue ends. Cobra Commander's not in this.
Yeah, they all have the weird bucket head helmet
Mhm.
thing that like Cobra Commander. Yes, that is correct.
Let's continue this at the end of this episode, so I don't
Yes,
have to edit
that's
more
what I was
out.
thinking too, but
Yeah.
you wanted to
Yeah.
find it, so.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Clickbait, you ready for some quick quotes?
I'm ready for some quick quotes. Our first and only quick quote from tonight is from issue number 3, and it is when Duke and Clutch are locked in jail in the pit with the Baroness, and it is when Duke is kind of processing what is going on and all of that, and Baroness is trying to talk to him, and Clutch goes, "My man is having a pity party right now. Let him have it, lady." And he continues to say something else, but I thought this was the funniest part of all of this. And so, yeah, that's our quick quote.
Nice.
Very, very deep. Shall we move to Raw Star rating? Let's start with Clickbait.
Rod Star rating. For my Rod Star rating, I like these. I don't think I would read them again. I'm going to give them like a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. That's pretty high. Kilobyte?
Yeah, I'll follow that. I enjoyed these. I think there's a nice setup and a nice connection to, eventually getting to the Transformers and all they're trying to do with this interconnected universe. I like that it was like an organic transition between, Duke thinking this is a military asset from another country and not being told that they're aliens that they've been studying for 20 years. So that was pretty fun. The action is fun. I like action movies, so I really enjoyed this.
Mm-hmm.
Again, nice setup. Not much happens. Not a lot of exposition. It's just kind of getting to know Duke and kind of how he thinks and he works and like he functions. So again, a solid like 3.5. Like it's a good read, a good intro to G.I. Joe.
I think I'm going to piggyback off you, Kilo, and I'm going to add a little bit more. Of the other G.I. Joe introductions with Transformers, this one does it really well. I was very concerned because the previous experiences with G.I. Joes and my Transformers, it's like my little dish. I don't like my selenium salami touching my copper peas, I didn't like them touching. But this one, it does really well. It starts off with this, which is better than anything we've seen before. And there's mostly action, mostly explosions. I would probably read this one again. This one's not too bad. A lot of it's cliches. Like if you've seen a spy movie, you've read these comics, I'm going to give it a solid 4, I think. But listeners, what did you think of these comics? How many Rod Stars would you give it? Let us know by leaving a comment below. If you would like to get in contact with us, you can send us an email at swervebarpodcast@gmail.com. That's SWERVESBAR podcast@gmail.com. Let's talk about toys. Kilo, you want to take the lead?
And I got myself a Bone Shaker, which is the crossover between Hot Wheels and Transformers. It's the Hot Rod. I really like the Hot Rod's designs, not the Hot Rod character, but the Hot Rod vehicle.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
I really like them, so I wanted to at least have that one in my collection. The bot mode is okay. He doesn't have feet. Like, it's the back of the car, so he's kind of flat feet. They use his seat as the heels, so that was pretty fun and interesting, the way that transforms. And I tried to get the ankle pivot. I don't think it has a good ankle pivot. It doesn't really hold up. But the transformation is kind of fun. It's pretty simple, and the vehicle looks very good. I will definitely try to get another one so I can make a custom grease from our
Would love to see
Transformers
it.
D&D.
Would love to see it. Let's go. We'll have to see
Heck
yes,
Grease
I
some
think you should
point in the
absolutely do
future.
that.
Maybe we'll do a
Yeah.
one shot. I'll
Yeah.
take the next one. I got the recently, I think it's Age of the Primes Flatline. He's a Decepticon medic that's based off the design for their Armada Red Alert, but it does really well for him. I like him. He looks good. I like the black and red. Yeah, he's just a little funky guy. I like it. Clickbait.
Nice. I have the 3-0 Lost Light Rodimus Prime. I think he is gorgeous. He was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well as a TFCon Toronto exclusive. I'm a big fan of the 3-0 MD Lex figures in general. I have quite a few of them, and I really do enjoy them. And I love his Lost Light colors in this with the purple and the blue. They just complement each other so well. Obviously, he has a ton of points of articulation, which means he does not transform because he's an MDLX figure. But he's hefty. He's got some die-cast bits on him, like most of him is die-cast. He's gorgeous. I love him.
Fantastic. Are you two ready for Cobra Commander Volume 1, Determined to Rule the World?
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
If you've enjoyed this episode, consider sharing it with your friends and subscribing. If you want to help out the show even further, we have started a Patreon. All proceeds will go to supporting the show and keeping the lights on. Of course, we have some tiers that offer other forms of gratitude, such as 3D files, entry to our Discord channel. You'll even get early access to our comic review videos a week before their public release. We've also started a Redbubble where we have all kinds of merch for sale, ranging from pillows, stickers, and shower curtains, socks, hats, towels, you name it. You can get our logo and Seeker art and many other fun designs and on all kinds of apparel. And as always, we hope you are all staying safe out there. Thank you so much for listening. Till all are one.
Till all are one.
Kill or one.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Swerve Bar Podcast. You can find more on our link tree below. If you're interested in more content, try checking out the spin-off D&D series, Transform and Roll Out. Season 4, titled Reforged, is now available. Let's tune into a preview now.
Everybody, put your hands up if you want to go to the Soulless Grove.
Alice puts their hand up.
Oh my, that cheater! That cheater!
3-2. It looks like we're going.
What do you know about this place?
Give him a little pat on the head and tell him, "Good job, Atlas."
My
Yeah,
head.
I already hated him before I even knew him.
Wow.
Correction. We met Sea Spray, Power Glide, and Pharma. Actually, 3 of us should be dead.
Well, it says right here, the other protoforms will arrive later in the evening, also disguised. Have them take each other out and ensure they are taken care of. Ah, yes, you're right, Aqua, actually. Keep one online. You're right.
You're welcome.
Tune into their YouTube channel for bonus content, such as video games containing funny comments, convention videos, and trendy shorts. Again, their links will be provided below. And if you're so inclined, check out their Redbubble, where you can get pins, t-shirts, and more. Or subscribe to their Patreon to access their Discord and get early access to content before it's publicly released. Till all are one. End transmission.